What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another live stream here on the channel. If you're just now tuning in, I am your boy Josue from Josue's Exotics, and on this channel we like to make a lot of videos about reptiles and amphibians, and I particularly like to keep a lot of your venomous snakes that we have here in the southeastern coastal plains. So I'm down here in Georgia, and we're only allowed to keep our native venomous snakes, so I have pretty much everything except for our coral snake but we're probably going to see all that in just a minute. I'm going to start pulling some stuff out because I got to clean out some cages. You know, I ain't no Tyler Nolan or no Chandler's Wildlife, but I reckon I'm pretty cool for what it's worth. You feel me? So I think we should start out with my numero favorite snake. I think we'll pull out my eastern diamondback rattlesnake. So let me fill my little water bucket up here. I think he's going to be going through shed soon, so I want to put him in some water, get him hydrated up, and get him ready for his shed cycle. Because dealing with venomous snakes, you definitely don't want to mess around with stuck sheds. So let me go fill this water bowl up. I'm going to keep on talking and hanging out with you. Appreciate you guys. If you share out the stream, come hang out, do what you do. Tuesday night here on the channel, and we like to have fun here in the snake house. They get cleaned up and smelling right in here too. Cool. All right, we got our water for our snake holding receptacle. Good stuff, good stuff. I may even show you guys some of my non-venomous snakes too as well. Let's see who all we got here in the chat while I'm taking a little break. I got the camera pushed back a little bit further so that way we can see a little bit more of our background too as well. If you guys liking the Josue's Exotics logo neon sign with a little snake on the side right there. It's so cool. My fiance bought it for me. I really like that. Let's see. Go Colts 54 says why. I don't know why he said why. That wasn't a question. Can I get one? Nah, bro, you can't get one. This is only for me, man. I love my snakes. I won't really sell one unless I get to having a surplus soon, because I will be breeding a lot of my snakes. I plan on breeding the eastern diamondback with my timber rattlesnakes when they get bigger, make some bat wing morphs, and I also plan on breeding some eastern diamondbacks. And I got copperheads already, got a little breeding project going on with them, not really doing too much. And then we got the Pygmy rattlesnakes, and we'll get on in there. We just got to get some more species coming in soon. Go Colts 54 said why again. I don't get one. I don't get it. But anyway, we got Trinae Bowers in here hanging out with us. She's first on the stream. Appreciate you guys. Got 5 people in the chat, and then he puts up this little emoji here. He's just trolling. It's all good. I'm messing with you, bro. I'm just playing. Let's see. Cool. So let's go ahead and get started, man. You guys want to see some snakes? I'll give you some facts and information about them as well. Let's make sure we got all our stuff ready to go. Got a lid right there. Should be good. Snake hook up top. And got a snake hook down. So let's go ahead and get our snakes out. Go ahead and take our key off my little ring here so I can put my keys down. So I like to leave my keys kind of just in this thing dangling, so I'll really be. Gotta be safe, and especially when I'm going through shed and stuff right now. This may not be no time to really mess with him like that. You feel me? Come on. There we go. All right, so we got a good hold of our snake here. So this, guys, is Eastern diamondback rattlesnake. This is the world's largest rattlesnake species here. So this is an awesome snake. I got him, I've had him for over a year, 2 years now, and he is growing and getting so big, man. I'm trying to keep him on the snake hook. He's pretty wily here. It's all good though. We still got him safe, and we just gonna make sure he's supported because he really likes to be supported, you know what I mean? So another thing about this snake is they're one of the ovoviviparous species, meaning they can give birth to live babies. They don't really necessarily have eggs like other snakes. They have hemotoxic venom in their venom glands. It attacks your tissues and blood cells and stuff. They are pretty toxic of a snake, them being one of the more venomous ones that we have here in North America. But you know, as long as you're not really messing with them and you leave this to the professionals like me, you won't really have to worry about anything. He's not even really rattling his tail too much. He's just kind of really trying to check out what's going on, being held up by this weird snake hook and all. Another thing about them, they are one of 3 rattlesnake species that we have here in Georgia. One being the Eastern diamondback rattlesnake, the one you're seeing here. Another one being the timber rattlesnake, and also the pygmy rattlesnake. So since he's getting a little antsy, I want to go ahead and get him into his watering hole here. Come here, buddy. Get him soaking up. Get your fat ass in there, fat self. Because we do got to give him some fresh water and everything too. So we'll be good there. And let's put us a weight on top. Keep him in there. So some other stuff about the Eastern diamondback rattlesnake is, this is why, I don't know. Another thing about the Eastern diamondback rattlesnake is they are, what else can I say about them, man? They can grow up to probably about 6, 7, 8 feet long, and that's why they're one of the biggest rattlesnake species, not just in North America, but in the world. A lot of people get them confused thinking there's other rattlesnake species out there, but it's not really a lot of them out there. You know what I mean? The ones we have here in the U.S. are pretty limited, but there's a couple of South American rattlesnakes. A lot of people get things confused with the bushmaster and other snakes, but they are not the same. But rattlesnakes have rattles, so let's always remember that, guys. If you don't have a rattle, it's not a rattlesnake. And it has to be in the Crotalus family because they are the Crotalus adamantius. So hopefully we can get some batwing morphs and stuff here soon, and we can get done. Need some breeding and stuff going on. Having babies. So let me go ahead and scoop some poop. I need to get me a trash bag too. And we can get that cleaned out, give me some fresh water. He's got all kinds of wet mulch in that little spot there. It's probably about time to change his mulch out too. I've been keeping him on this aspen bedding recently just to keep him from having, you know, being a little bit more sanitary, a little cleaner, but don't really hold humidity too well, so that's why I gotta take him out and soak him a little bit. That's really the main reason. We just got to do that. Let's see here. Let's wonder if I can. Oh, Jesus. One of these things are pretty universal. Let me see, because I broke the tip off of this one here and kind of need it to finish doing my project, clean out these cages. So this would screw down. Well, I don't think that's gonna work. I just broke my sprayer today, so well, probably because it's not even tightened down all the way too, huh? Oh snap, we got water. That's what I like to see. So always got to use our Chlrohexadine solution. We get all this stuff good and cleaned out. We got to get some more paper towels. We got one more roll of paper towels up here. We got to go buy some. We'll throw that into our garbage bag here. Get my paper towel holder, which is over yonder. Good evening, everybody. We got a dang superstar in the chat. We got No Door coming to hang out with us tonight. OG fan right there, man. He's been a subscriber for a long time, giving me great comments, good advice as well. Great person. Heck yeah, I appreciate you coming by, showing some love, man. I ain't really doing nothing. I'm really talking to myself and kind of cleaning out some snake cages. I definitely read these comments sometimes. Even though some people may comment on the videos, I get so many comments, it's hard to keep up with a lot of them, and they kind of get lost in the mix. And I try to answer as many as I can, but I got thousands of them. It just keeps rolling in. Sometimes it's hard to respond to every last one. So don't feel bad. You know, you still my homies for sure on that one. I'm surprised about that. We got 11 people hanging out with us in the chat. Let me fill my water bowl back up here, because we got to get ready for feeding day this weekend. So we go and make sure everybody's got fresh, clean water. We love our fresh and clean water. Copperhead friends are looking at me crazy. I can put his hide back in here, and this give me a chance to clean my glass as well. There we go. Close the door here. Our glass definitely needs a good wipe down. Get ready for this weekend. We'll just clean the inside for right now. We'll get the outside later. And I'll read my comments here in just a minute. So if you guys want to comment, feel free, comment down below. I know it's a vertical live stream, so I know it's a little bit different than what a lot of people have been seeing, but I noticed there's a lot of people doing the vertical live streaming, and me personally, I like live streaming in general, just connecting with you guys and getting to talk and chat and stuff. And I really feel like that's where a lot of people shine at, especially when they start getting the YouTube fame and they forget kind of where they come from in a way. They don't really do stuff like this to connect with the people that they're broadcasting all their stuff out to. Oh yeah, see, that one definitely needed a good wipe down. That one was a little dirty from that last feeding. There we go. Booyah, booyah. all done. Uh-oh, I ain't mean to bump you, friend. So now we got everything all cleaned out, and I think that's good for him. Make sure we fluff up his little spot over here a little bit. All right, and we need my snake hook so I can razzle dazzle and wrangle this guy back into his cage. So make sure you guys is ready, because this is the Eastern diamondback rattlesnake. So here we go. Here we go. That's what we talking about right here, guys. Keep some flowers for yourself. You have great content. Your synopsis before the show starts is good info for the novice and first time viewer. Sorry, I had to, are we gonna get to see the snakes? Yeah, Paige, I am just getting some cleaning done for the cages before I put the snake back in. I already took him out. You have to go back and check it out. But now we're about to see him again, so see where we working with him. As you guys see, that's why you got to be careful now he's been soaking, because as I mentioned before, I wanted him to get a little bit of hydration. So that way, whenever he goes in the shed, he'll be good to go. I know, man. Here. He's pretty good, calm snake though. So here we go. Eastern diamondback rattlesnake, pretty huge snake. He's not a real big fan of the hook here though. I've been trying to get him to work with him. I need to work with him just a little bit more to make sure we're keeping him good and comfortable on this hook here. He's got a couple little spots that make me raise up for concern, but I think when he sheds out, he's gonna look real good. But this is him, world's largest rattlesnake species. Obviously mine isn't the largest rattlesnake in the world right now, but he will be, hopefully. But this is Mr. Shaky is what my friends and family like to call him. Awesome rattlesnake. You see how big he is, dude. He's freaking massive rattlesnake already. And he's gonna do nothing but get bigger. A lot of people ask, are you sure you're ready for this? Dude, I'm ready for anything, man. I love snakes in general. So we'll let him do his thing and slide on in as we support the rest of his body. She goes in. Pretty awesome snake. Get your tail in there, sir. Like clockwork, baby. Which snake you want? I like that. We got 9 people in the chat. Thank you guys for stopping by, hanging out with your boy. Appreciate you, Paige Peppers, for subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate it. We are growing and going, man. We're trying to hit, let's see where we at. Let's see. Hold on, guys. We are at 19,009. Oh, wait a minute. Let me just update it. We just broke 20,000 subscribers here on the YouTube, guys. That's what I'm talking about, man. I would not have known that this channel would have grown this much in this short a period of time. Hanging out with us, man, doing the stuff with our snakes, making these videos, going out herping and learning all the stuff along the way. So super thanks, guys. It's all to you for coming in and hanging out with us here and doing what you guys do for us, man. I really appreciate it. So where did you get them? He seems really calm with you. Yes, always remember that I work with these snakes every single week, every other day, working with even with the mice and rats and everything else. It's all about handling the snakes, doing stuff with them, getting them accustomed to you, but never forget that these are venomous snakes or just a snake in general, because you cannot give them the benefit of the doubt, because that is the point wherever you will get bit, whether it's venomous or non-venomous. You always got to be reading the snake's behavior and the body language that the snake is giving off. He's pretty chill. You didn't really hear him rattling too much because his tail was a little wet. So if you don't know that, that definitely affects the rattling and how it sounds. You know, thing he was shaking still just a little bit, just a little, you know, tap here, tap there. But a lot of people don't really hear that or think about that kind of stuff because you don't know that unless you got these snakes and you deal with them all the time. You go, oh, that's what a wet rattlesnake sound like. You feel me? Yeah, man, cool. So we're gonna move on to the next one. We got a lot of cleaning to do, so I don't want to harp on it for too long. Where's the keys? Need my keys, keys. Here are the keys. Here are the keys. So Eastern diamondback rattlesnake, guys. Next up, I will get the Pygmy rattlesnake out, and I think the best thing for me to do with him is to put him in this little container here, so that way you guys can see him. Because he is a little pistol, and he's not a very nice snake. Sometimes the smaller snake guys are a little bit more, oh sheesh, a little bit more spicier. This thing quick. I did have some mice in here. All right, back in. I got that rinsed out. I did notice it was a little smelly in here, so I've been wanting to get in here and get some cleaning done. And then also, anytime I come in here, I like to make videos for you guys, no matter what it is, if I can. Just to try to keep up with everything, man, because there's a lot of people out here making content. And standing out amongst them is a huge key whenever you're making the YouTube videos. I think we are growing and doing good. Definitely going to get making more and more different kinds of content. We'll see that. I can't keep making the same old stuff and not evolving and growing. So, got that done. So I think what we'll do for this, going to open this up here. We use our smaller snake hook because this guy here wants to go crazy on us here. Come here, sir. All right. So now that we got him safely secured, so now that, oh, moon over Miami. Hello, everybody, and host Wade. This is another OG fan right here, man. He's still doing his thing, making his road videos. I've been seeing a little bit of that on the old YouTube. Appreciate you stopping on by. But so now we went through the Eastern diamondback rattlesnake, so now we're gonna move on to the Pygmy rattlesnake. This is the world's smallest species of rattlesnake here. So let's go ahead and get you guys a little bit up close. See if I can turn my TV around so we can see it a little bit better too. But this is him, guys. This is the Pygmy rattlesnake. Awesome rattlesnake species to have in captivity. I've thoroughly enjoyed keeping mine and doing things with him. Like, dude, he's freaking awesome. This is the very first venomous snake I ever got, and I've had him for 3 or 4 years now. And he's growing pretty big. Like, he's probably less than a foot long when I got him, and now he's getting close to his maximum range of 2 feet. But dude, these Pygmy rattlesnakes, they're not very good on hooks and things, so you got to be very careful when you're dealing with them. Smaller snakes can be a little bit harder to deal with. Sometimes they're not. It just really depends on your handling skills and your snake hooking skills, you know. But they're so small that they can't even hear the rattle. Like, he has 4 or 5 buttons right now. Their tail break off pretty frequently when they give it a little bit longer. Like, I've had them pretty long on here. But they're called the silent rattler is one of their names. Cypress Mulch is their scientific name. This one in particular is the Cypress Mulch. This is the red phase Carolina pygmy rattlesnake. A couple different subspecies of pygmy rattlesnake, being the the pygmy rattlesnake being the the western pygmy rattlesnake. You have your dusky pygmy rattlesnake, and then you also have the Carolina pygmy rattlesnake. So they are technically not true rattlesnakes because they're not in the Crotalus family, as I mentioned earlier, because those are all your true rattlesnakes, like your Crotalus adamantius, the eastern diamondback, Crotalus horridus, your timber rattlesnake, Crotalus atrox, your western diamondback, so forth and so on. Crotalus duracis, Crotalus mollisus, I believe, a couple different ones. You got Arizona blacktail rattlesnakes. Man, I think sidewinders may be considered in the Cypress family. So another thing about them, you have your Massasauga rattlesnake is going to be probably the closest relative to the pygmy rattlesnake that we have here, and that is the Cypress catenatus, if I do say so. Let's see, Paige Pepper says beautiful. Yeah, he's super awesome snake here. And we got Anthony Crossland MTB, want the Sigma. I don't know what he's talking about. Maybe you can elaborate for me, homie. But yeah, man, this is pygmy rattlesnake. I'll give you guys one last little close up of my friend here. Awesome snake, man. I love him to death. But let's go ahead and get his cage cleaned out, and then we'll get him put back in un momento. Because one thing about dealing with venomous snakes, as I always mention, is keeping yourself safe, because you trust a lot of different people to handle these snakes and work with them. Because sometimes I don't even trust myself to work with them, you feel me? Like, all my snakes are pretty good snakes. I've been blessed to be able to get some pretty decent and well-behaved ones, but you know, sometimes you're just not that lucky whenever it comes to that kind of stuff. Another thing I like to do is, since this one has Cypress Mulch in it, I will go ahead and spray this down with some water. Get it some good humidity in here too. That's what I think I'll do here in a minute. I might do it after you guys leave for the live stream for tonight. We got a lot of stuff we need to do today. See, we can't smooth this out just a tad bit here. Actually, might just be able to kind of move some of this stuff around. Looks like it's kind of wet still underneath, because I just put fresh mulch in here a week ago. Too bad. Put that right there. Put my little thing there, and then we can spray this out with some cleaning solution. You always want to make sure you clean your water bowls out, like, you know what I mean, and put some cleaning solution in there just to get any kind of germs and bacteria that can grow in there. And I use Chlrohexadine Solution. I think I got some stuff down in the comments, some links you can look at in the description. And you can get you some of that stuff too. So as I'm going through, I see Paige, she asked, what made you love snakes like you do? So if you really want to know and get a little personal with it, so I'll take a little smoke break here in just a second. I'll tell you in just a minute, Paige. Let me put some water in here real quick, because we gotta keep moving too, man. Cause I don't want to be out here all night either, man. I still got other stuff to do, videos to edit. I may not post one tonight, but fresh water for my pygmy. Pig. Fresh water for the pig. We'll put his little plant in here somewhere. like his little plant. We do gotta clean the glass on that real quick too. So whenever I get him in there, I'll answer your question, Paige, in just a minute. So let me do that super duper quick like. Get 2 paper towels. And with this one, should be good enough. We can hit that up on this side. All right, almost done, guys. Just bear with me a few more seconds. Finish drying this glass up. This glass, you'll get water stains and watermarks if you don't try to dry it up pretty quick. I've noticed that, so I'm real finicky about, I don't like water stains and watermarks. Really, I don't like dirty glass in general. All right, cool. We got that all wiped down. We can put them off to the side. So we'll give you guys one more look at the Pygmy rattlesnake. He hasn't struck yet, so this is a pretty good day for him. So here you go, guys. Pygmy rattlesnake. The Carolina Pygmy rattlesnake, the sister is malarious. These snakes can only grow up to about 1 to 2 feet in length. They're ovoviviparous, meaning that they give birth to live young rather than laying eggs. They're located, the Carolina Pygmy rattlesnake, they're only located in like northern Georgia and I think South Carolina, North Carolina, and maybe Tennessee, around those areas. You might be a little bit good to see some of those. You got your dusky Pygmy rattlesnake. They're more centralized from like middle ways of Georgia down to Florida and a little bit, I think maybe in Alabama, and then the western Pygmy rattlesnake takes over from there. But they have a lot of different scientific names, like I said before. Silent rattler because it's so small, and the ground rattler as well because they're so low to the ground, so small you can't really hear them. So that's why there's a lot of rattlesnake bites with these guys here, in particular with the Pygmy rattlesnake here. So their venom is another hemotoxic venom. A lot of our pit vipers in North America have hemotoxic venom, but I believe it's a cocktail of other enzymes as well. But they are protein, I forgot, I'm pretty sure they're proteins for the venom that they have. It's kind of like a modified saliva that the snake uses to inject the enzymes into the body through the bloodstream, so that way it can affect you the quickest way possible. So, before we upset him too much, we'll go ahead and get my friend here. Sir, see that? That's why you gotta be quick. Get in there. You won't act crazy. That's why you got to be careful. Got to be careful. But the main thing is with me, I did not freak out. I didn't stress, because whenever you start freaking out, you do things that you don't really think about that you'll do normally if you just calm. So not freaking out is a huge part of that. So as I said, we got all that squared away, got them back in. Now I can think. So as Paige said, what made you love snakes like you do? The reason why I love snakes so much, believe it or not, obviously I'm black. So there's not a lot of African Americans really get down with the reptiles and amphibians like that. So I was always raised to be fearful and always had a big phobia of this kind of stuff. So I went to college and I started trying to find out what I want to do, and that is to go through biology, because I was an electrical engineer at first and switched over to biology and ended up liking it and liking things about nature and that kind of stuff, and like to go fishing, different things. So I would say I run across these animals all the time. So I'm the type of person, I like to try to beat my phobias, get over my fears. Something that always bothered me, like, why am I afraid of snakes? Why am I afraid of snakes? Why am I afraid of frogs, roaches, and insects, and all these other crazy things? So I ended up taking a herpetology class at my college and ended up loving them, because I ended up getting my very first snake that same year. Got my ball python that's down here. And I started out there, got a ball python, and I had him for a little while. Had a whole bunch of frogs, had my day geckos and stuff like that. I still got my day gecko. I just don't make as many videos with him. I love to look at him every day, you feel me? But they pretty cool. So I learned a lot of things through different reptiles and amphibians, and I ended up getting my degree in biology with a strength in herpetology and learning about animals in the coastal plain. That's why I have so much knowledge on all our reptiles and amphibians that we have here in this part of the US, you know what I mean? So super duper knowledgeable, and I got my bachelor's degree, and I'm a biologist in a way. I'm really a herpetologist, just of how I spread information and do things here on YouTube. Do a lot of feeding videos and things like that. But I beat my fear, conquered it, and made it my profession here on YouTube to do things like that. And that's kind of what really got me going here in the reptile community, doing things, is trying to conquer a fear, and then coming to find out there's other people just like me in the hobby. So, but yeah, man, I know I'll get on my TED Talk for a second there. Long time no see, moon over Miami. He said, where are you at right now? I'm still in Georgia, doing my same thing down here, baby. You already know. Up here still trying to lose some weight, keep this belly fat off. I don't drink beer and stuff no more, but you know, we trying to get these gains. Snacks, I like him. He's all right. Potato tomato. I remember you left Florida last time I saw you. Yeah, I had to leave Florida. I missed my boy down there, man. You know, remember Reptile Feedings? He goes by something else now. He's still doing the YouTube thing. But I really miss going down there hanging out. Florida was a great time. I got to work at Underground Reptiles. I did a lot of wildlife exclusion stuff when I was doing like pest control, taking out invasive species and doing stuff all across Miami. It was a great time to me, man. I really enjoyed it. But it didn't really work out because Florida is like a really hard place to try to move to if you're not really from there, because like everything's high down there in Florida. So I moved back home, got my grounding to figure out what I want to do, because I went down there searching for a job to try to do something in my biological field, which I'm still looking for a job in my biological field. I ain't really found one yet. I've applied for different wildlife technicians job, wildlife biologists, fisheries biologists, different things. I'm qualified. I mean, I know plenty of stuff. Obviously, you guys watch my videos and do all that stuff, so I'm pretty knowledgeable when it comes to doing stuff. I just ain't found it yet. So I feel like doing my video recordings and stuff like this gives me a good catalog, and it shows off a lot of my different skill sets and stuff that I'm used to doing, used to knowing. Like, how many people do you know actually work with venomous snakes, breed venomous snakes, work with reptiles like mangrove monitors, Asian water monitors, rattlesnakes, freaking mice, rats, breeding all those things, building cages. Like, you know what I mean? I'm a carpenter, I'm a mechanic. I do a lot of different stuff, man. I have a lot of qualities. Elmer says hi. Appreciate it. But anyway, we got 15 people in the chat, man. I really appreciate you guys, 15 people watching right now, coming by, hanging out with us. We learn about snakes, learn about reptiles, amphibians, and I got a lot of venomous snakes, and we got more to go. So I'm probably taking a little smoke break while we're here. We've been going for 40 minutes. We got 2 cages done. Not bad. We don't have to do a lot of cleaning because this cage is good. These guys, like, they just need some water. Yeah, we got some dang, yeah, you need some fresh water too, so we can knock that out. You got water, I can change that out Sunday. This guy needs some water over here, of course. Not too bad. I gotta change out his water, and then we'll pull out the water moccasins. These little guys are fine. I can definitely do that. And he's good, yeah. So we're not making bad time considering what we're doing today. So I think we should probably just finish up with this whole little rack here and go from there. So in this cage, I got my copperhead. So I need to get my, I guess I can get the big snake hook and use it for that. But they need some fresh water in it because they poop everywhere, so they're big poopers. Can y'all hear the music, by the way? Oh, excuse me. Sheesh. I'm gonna go watch some anime tonight. I don't know if you guys are big anime fans. Like, I'm a total nerd, man. I do all kind of stuff. I look like a jock type dude, but believe me, I understand. I didn't get this way until I got in college doing stuff. I wanted to get on my health stuff and big power lifter, like doing strongman stuff. So that's where all the muscles and things come from. I don't play football, never played no sports, none of that craziness, you know what I mean? But, oh, tell me what you guys think of the sign. I asked earlier, and I didn't have anybody say anything about it, the Josue's Exotics neon sign, man. I really feel like it brings the whole vibe, you know, to everything. It's like vibed out in here. It's a whole little vibe. I got like them all little set up. I could swing you guys around. I got some snakes over there. Snakes there, snakes there. More snake cages. I got my shop vacs and stuff. We got stuff behind us too. I got windows and things, but I'm still working on the backside back here. I got all my other extra stuff we're trying to get together because I'm building some new enclosures for some new breeding projects. I got super big enclosures going to be up under here, and we're going to be sliding some stuff around, getting some new shelving and things. So great stuff. Let me check a couple things while we're here before we move on to the next snake. See how many views we working with here. Heck yeah. Cool. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and start pulling out the copperheads, and I'll show you some stuff about them. Un momento. A little smoke break for a second did me some good so I can reconcentrate and keep on moving. I'm pretty exhausted. I don't know, I ain't really been sleeping too good past couple weeks, guys. But it's another thing about it. Whenever you're dealing with venomous snakes, you really don't need to be dealing with them when you're not on your A game, obviously. For me, I'm an OG professional, so I do this. First thing I like to do when he's taking these copperheads out, because these are little squirrely little buggers here, if you're not careful. So there's two of them in here. The biggest thing is we need to do is we got to get them out of that. All right, guys. So this right here is the Copperhead Pit Viper. So let me get a little bit closer for you guys can see him. This is the female one that I have. She's an awesome little snake here, and I love her to death. You see, she's pretty large, pretty big snake. They don't get to probably about 3 or 4 feet long. They're not really big body snakes like that. They are one of the few snakes that are ovoviviparous and asexual reproducers. So a lot of people don't realize that about copperheads. They reproduce through a way called parthenogenesis. You can check that out and check it out online. This how the eggs and stuff split up with the female and the male chromosomes and things, and how they resplit themselves back up through meiosis, I believe. Not the mitosis, but meiosis, because it's like one cell can turn into 4 and there'll be different cells because they all have different genetic material. Because DNA and all that stuff can get real confusing. So just, you know, if I have my book with me, I can show you the book, but I don't have the book, it's inside. And we're just talking about some facts and stuff right now. But this one here is the male. He's looking like he's gonna want to shed soon. Come on. All right, so here's the male. He's gonna be going through shed sometime soon. Awesome snake as well. Sorry, I didn't see you guys here. I was not standing in the way. You see the coloration difference in between the two? They can vary a whole lot with copperheads. So the other one's a more pinkish color, and this one's a little bit more of a tannish color here. So let me go ahead and drop this one in here. We'll get them back out in just a second. So we got them out. How you guys like the Copperheads, man? Finally, I'll show you guys a little bit about them. She said, "You're braver than me." She said, "This is so awesome that you care about them like you do. Most people just kill them." And see, that is the whole point of me doing a lot of the videos and things that I do here on the channel, is to try to help inform you guys on these snakes and see that they're not those snakes that everybody portrays them out to be. Because everybody says water moccasins chase people. They don't even do that. If they are coming towards you, I guarantee you, if you sit there, that snake will probably go right past you. Would I recommend sitting there? Probably not. Just for the purpose of, you don't want to get bit, period. So just get out of the way. But they're more likely not going to bite you or do anything. They're more scared of you than you are of them. So treating the animal with respect and being safe and keeping them supported, because snakes, they don't have arms, they don't have legs. So only thing they can do is wrap around something and hold on, like, you know what I mean? That's their leg. So you got to think about those kinds of things when you're working with them. So you have to support them to make them feel comfortable, so that way they're not freaking out. Because once they get in freak out mode, like, whoa, whoa, you know what I mean? It's hard to get them out of that thinking mode. Like, if you watch, Nerd is a real good channel, and they have a lot of knowledgeable things that they can teach you about handling snakes and learning snakes' body language and their mentality and how to look at them, because each snake is different. They have different personalities, and they are not the same creatures. Because the baby copperheads, they are freaking wild. They'll bite you if you're not careful. Like, I've had to hand feed them and force feed them. You know how scary that is, getting that close with them? But I got it done, and now they're eating on their own and they're thriving, because I wasn't going to let them just pass out in my care. Heck no. They're great snakes. I love every last one of them. But yeah, that's the main thing. So, let's see. Looks good. Hello. Kylie Ulanowicz. I'm doing great. Thank you for coming by, hanging out with us. Moon over Miami says, "Hello everybody. Hit that button top right, 3 dots. Click the like button. Josue, love the channel. What's your favorite venomous snake?" Eastern diamondback rattlesnake. I can say that hands down, just because he's the biggest one, and he's one badass snake in my opinion. Let's see what else we got. Hello everybody in the chat. Hello. Cool. So we're all caught up on the chat here. We're still moving along, doing some more stuff here. So let's go ahead and we keep on pushing, because we got to get the poopses. We got to get the poop out. Hate having dirty snake cages. And I might, if you guys like it, I'll put a poll in the chat here to get you guys interacting on here. So let me get ready. Let me put a poll in here and see what you guys think. Why am my thing leaning here? Oh. Anyway, all right. So, should I do a live stream like this weekly? Booyah, poll is in the chat, guys. So if you guys coming in watching the video, check out that poll, vote, and we'll keep on rolling. So we got 8 people still hanging out with us. Appreciate all 8 of you guys for sure on that. So we got a little bit more to do. I forgot my trash bag as always. Whew. Yeah, keeping the poop out the cages and spot cleaning and stuff, it definitely helps out with smell. Snake poop is something else, man, because they eat their animals whole. I can't believe it, guys. We got 20,000 subscribers now. That's a great milestone for us, man. You know, it didn't come as fast as I wanted it to. I wish we could have been at 20,000 a year ago or 2 years ago, but hey, man, we still here. Pushing it, man, doing our YouTube thing, not giving up. That's one thing about me. I don't give up, man. It's because things get a little slow. Every once in a while things do that, man. It's okay. Sometimes it's good to take a break, take a step back, and really just see what you got and what you can be thankful for. I would like to make YouTube content full time, but we still got to keep working at it, man, and we will get there to that point one day. I'll tell you that much. See here. Maybe it will work. Maybe we thugged it out. We'll get some new ones here next week. Cause everything is in need of an upgrade here on the channel. I can tell you that much. Sorry, guys. That took a little bit longer than I expected. Whew. So that's the Copperhead, guys. I'll get them back out here shortly. And what time we working on is almost that time too. Getting close. I really enjoy doing these live streams, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it too, man. Who else we got? We got Senna B in the live stream. Appreciate you for stopping by, hanging out with us. Make sure you drop that like button down below. We're trying to keep the stream going. And oh yeah, see, look at that. My boy No Door says it. You tap that like button, y'all. Make sure you hit it. It definitely helps out with the algorithm and everything we're doing here on the channel. So hit that button, man, especially if you want to see more live streams. So I'm feeling chat. That'd be great too. Everything. Oh, we got a bug in here. Oh no. I hear him buzzing. Oh no. That ain't happening. Not today. I'm gonna put y'all a water bowl over here. Where that bug at? Y'all, you got to go, sir. Ain't doing that. Ain't finna do that. Not tonight. Ooh, you lucky. Let me close my door. Hope you get caught on the fly tape. Feed you to one of the frogs. Since you want to do all that now. You know good. That's what you get. You shouldn't have came in here. We're gonna put them 2 separate little spots in there. Put it down like this, maybe. Oh, we got you messed up. Oh, you lucky. Oh, we about to get him now. Uh-oh, look like uh-oh. We getting low battery power. we got a little bit longer we can be on the live stream, guys. So let me see what I can do. No, you cannot bring no, don't bring no animals to cross some state lines. You do that you want to. That'll get you locked up quicker than you can flip your lid. Yeah, don't do that, Playboy. Don't do that. Well, but see, that's the thing. Like, so in Georgia, you can only keep your native venomous species. So it can only be the eastern copperhead or southern copperheads. Cannot be broad bandits. Which a lot of people, that's all they have is the broad bandits. So anyway, and finish up here. We don't got what and all that. And we'll get him back into his cage. Get in your cage. Get in your cage. And we got Big Mama female here. She's getting super duper big. This is the female copperhead here. Awesome snake as well. Look at that girl. She's getting big. She's super thick. Pretty big copperhead. Get in your cage. Get in your cage. All snakes in their cage. Can you please? Thank you. Get in your cage. Oh, I guess I need to clean the glass on that one too, huh? Do that real quick. Get in your cage. Oh, yep, they already checking out the new digs. How I flipped it over. Oh, shit. All right, gotta be careful. He coming up to come check me out, too. I'm glad I looked up and seen him. But they pretty chill. My copperheads are pretty nice snakes, so that's why I always try to stay on top of that. Let's see, I figured so, just wondering how I can legally obtain one in Valdosta, Georgia. Only thing you gotta do, bro, you just got to go online and look. There's people selling them all the time. Like, I bought mine from, like, I used to work at Underground Reptiles for a good summer. And I just didn't really end up liking working there too much, so I just found something else to do. But I would buy animals from them, how they keep them, how they keep everything clean. Like when I worked there, I worked super duper hard keeping everything nice, tidy, and sanitized. I'm real big on sanitization and stuff, so I would highly recommend it, but they don't really sell a lot of venomous things too much anymore. A couple websites online, I can't really say what it is. They don't like to really spread that kind of information out there, but there's some websites and forums, like Craigslist style stuff that you can find, and they repost things like that. Like I've seen Tyler Nolan post some of his snakes on there. The red and white spitters that he has, he posts them on there, and he says Tyler Nolan tattoos. He's over to Florida. Make sure you know your state and laws, know your shit. And it sounds like it come from Tyler, so I mean, I'd say so. And Cinnabee says real pretty. We appreciate you guys. Appreciate you coming on through. We're still checking on this. We down to 8%, so we got a few more minutes to show you some more snakes. We got the copperheads. We got the Pygmy rattlesnake. We got the eastern diamondback. I guess we can go ahead and do the water moccasin while we're thinking about it. So that'll be the piece de la resistance right there. Let's get in this big guy. So make sure you guys are ready for this one, guys. So this is the Chlrohexadine piscivorus, the water moccasin, venomous pit viper, also native to this portion of the U.S. Make sure we're good and ready for this. We gotta get a couple things off and together. He is quite a snake, and he needs some water too. So let's try to get him out of here. First off, let's get our snake hook. God. You're so freaking heavy. Do you know that? You know that, bro? You are too freaking heavy. All right, so this, guys, is the water moccasin, guys. This is my friend Frankie right here, aka Sniper the Pit Viper. He is an awesome snake. This is my second venomous snake. I had him since he was a hatchling. This guy wasn't even 6 inches long when I first got him, and you can see this man. Dude, he's pushing 4 to 5 feet like now, and he weighs probably at least 10 to 15 pounds. Maybe not that much. Maybe I'm over exaggerating, but and he's still pretty chill, relatively awesome, like relatively chill snake. A lot of people say they got problems with water moccasins, keeping them in captivity, but this guy has been nothing but great. I'll give you some more information about him. Let me just want to get him in here. Obviously, he's gonna like the water because it's in the bottom of this thing. All right, cool. Makes me happy. So water moccasins, they, like I said, they can get around 4 to 5 feet long, probably up to 6 being a real big one. They are semi-aquatic pit vipers. They are one of the world's only semi-aquatic pit viper because they spend the majority of their time in equal spots in both land and water. Obviously semi-aquatic. They are one of the few snakes that can interbreed with another species of snake that we have here, the Copperhead. So that big old snake can interbreed with a Copperhead because the Copperhead is a Chlrohexadine contortrix. Water moccasin is the Chlrohexadine piscivorus. They make what is called a cottonhead in our terminology of what we call them, but this is not a naturally occurring morph. The timber rattlesnake and the eastern diamondback hybrids occur more naturally because these snakes do inhabit some of the same areas, but the copperheads and water moccasins do not. So that's what makes this is kind of interesting to see, that even though these snakes are not in the same area, they can still reproduce with each other. Cool. Gotta move his stuff around because he's going everywhere with it. All right, so let me spray this out. We'll get some fresh water and give you guys some salutations. Checking on out. We got 17 people rolling in here, guys. That's awesome. I really appreciate it, guys. 17 people just to watch little old me. Good old Sniper the Pit Viper. That's him. All day the ends in Y. What I've noticed with him is I don't fill his water bowl up, and really I think this is a little too much water anyway. Because as soon as I put this in here, he's gonna poop in the cage and he's gonna splash all the water out and roll around in it. So we want to clean it out again on Sunday whenever we go to feed old Sniper the Pit Viper. But we need to make sure our building is secure. We're not letting no snakes loose nowhere. That'd be the worst thing, man. And you know, one thing about him, like, he was a pretty cheap snake. Like, I only paid like 50 bucks for him to have something like that. Even my eastern diamondback, I think he was 300. The Pygmy rattlesnake was 200. The copperheads were like 100 a piece. Yeah, the water moccasin, not so much. I need my snake hook. We'll put him back in here. Got him fresh water, got all the mulch stuff moved around. Always make sure you pop one side of your snake holding receptacle. Don't leave your hand up here, because you see Sniper the Pit Viper, he is already in motion. Oh God, you're so heavy. Nope. Negative. No. Just like that, we got them back inside, baby. It almost seemed like I knew what I was doing, huh? Pretty good, huh? All right, so we didn't freak him out too bad. Then we put his little lamp over here, his basket lamp, so he can have his lamp back. And we just got to put his little house in here. He does like to go in this house, which I also made this like homegrown, homemade kind of deal. Look at that, all done. All right, guys, so we here knocking on at an hour. Oh, time for his larger enclosure. Yeah, you ain't lying. So I gotta be us thing on the build list. I'm going to start building all my PVC, which is I'm start keeping all my animals in, so they'll have their lifetime homes next. So they just want to get them a little bit bigger, man. That's all. Appreciate you, person, for stopping on by. We ain't got too much battery left on my old laptop here. We knocking on 3%. So appreciate you guys stopping. Let me check on the poll, what I like to see. So yeah, appreciate you guys stopping on by. We'll finish up the video here, and we will do this again next week. Maybe not on Thursday, may do it on Wednesday, depending on how my workout days go. Whatever days I'm not going to the gym, I'll come out here, clean some snake cages, hang out with you guys, answer questions. You can ask me questions, and we'll start doing this a little bit more often. I like this kind of hangout, doing a little bit more of talking and answering questions with you guys. So appreciate you. Hang on to the live stream, and we'll see you on the next one.